How's it going, everybody? Gold Hat here, and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be entry 41 of my Assassin's Creed Valhalla walkthrough guide, and in this entry we are going to be closing out the Asgard arc. So picking up right where we left off, we have started the Asgard arc, we have defeated the Builder, we have left Asgard, we have gone to Jotunheim, we have defeated Jotunheim, and we are ready to go back to Asgard to close it out. One thing I want to notify you with Asgard and Jotunheim, after you have completed those arcs, you are able to go back to these locations at any time.
The Nornir told me you'd be here. The cord is forged. Gleipnir, I call it. I'll wager there's a good story behind that wound.
A tale for another time. Thank you for this.
When you bind the beast, spare no loose ends. The cord will stretch or shrink to fit your needs.
How tightly will it hold? The beast may resist.
The more you tighten the cord, the stronger it will hold and the greater it will hurt, till the beast is rooted to the ground.
Thank you, Ivaldi. You may go.
You mean from Asgard, do you not? My debt to you is paid in full?
Yes, as promised.
Thank you, Harvey. I did not expect you to remember.
Where will you go next?
Under the mountains of Svartalfheim. Our mountains. To free the Earth's riches. For this is what I know best.
So for our last mission in Asgard that we just got, and that is going to be Binding Fate, we are going to go ahead and go to our map location. We are going to have a boss fight, and we are just going to fast travel there now. Once you do arrive, I highly recommend saving right here in case you die, so you don't have to do all that traveling again. So that is just an FYI.
You're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sacrifice for something greater. Is the wolf nearby?
Yes, but he's grown. I have kept him company, but he's consumed by a sadness I cannot understand.
Regrettable, but necessary. I knew from the start this wolf brought ill tidings.
From the start it was a kind creature. But our mistrust and cruelty have robbed the poor wolf of its sweetness and life.
Would it be a kindness to kill it then?
We are past the time for such mercy. This wolf has power now that would test our strengths combined. I fear he is possessed of a power that renders him ever-living.
Then we will offer him a different fate. This cord is unbreakable. You must convince him to wear it. It will act as a leash, whose magic will signal that he's safely secured. An assurance to the Aesir who fear him. A beacon, that is all. No harm will befall the poor Fenrir.
Fenrir, yes. You know the creature's name. Did Loki tell you?
He did. It's a fine name.
Yes. Dweller of the Fens. An apt name for his current fate. Fenrir! A good word has come!
Leave me.
I wish you well, Great Wolf. But a fear still hangs over Asgard. The Aesir worry about your growing size and strength.
Do
Harvey brings a collar fashioned by the dwarves. A beacon, that we may track from a distance to know where you roam. Wear this, and you may live and thrive in Asgard, without worry.
I smell something sour.
Wear the collar, or return to Jotunheim. There's no third way.
Son of Loki, have I not treated you with kindness? We are bonded, you and I. And as I trust my king, so you may trust me. Open your mouth. As a pledge of faith, you may take my hand if I am untrue.
Fair.
Be swift, Harvey.
It burns.
Harvey?
Light.
Unbind him! Harvey!
Here you stay, Fen Dweller!
Here you die. Deceiver.
So we are about to fight Freyr, and I do want to point out some things that might be helpful for you. When he goes under the ground and he's coming at you, I like to roll at him and just roll away from that instead of rolling to side because that will help. Another thing is this boss fight is going to take forever, but there are plenty of arrows. I highly recommend getting your skill points set on your arrows and your archery and then go into this fight. I am about 217, 215 right here fighting this, but I do have upgraded armor that you can get by defeating all the arcs in the Alliance map. So overall, I have standard gear on. The main thing is to just have a level over 200 with all your abilities on and make sure your runes are on, and this fight will go a lot smoother with damage taking. But this fight will take some time. I like to hit the backed feet right here, and the ability that slows down the motion that I have on A is highly recommended.
You speak in riddles.
The home of the gods turns red. Red with gold. It will be an age of storms. An age of war.
Where did you hear these words of prophecy?
the hobby was to fight the wolf.
How do you know these things?
This is the tale I tell myself each night in the cold and dark, before I sleep and dream of tasting your flesh.
I could not strike the killing blow. All my oaths remain unbroken.
Anyone lesser would have succumbed to his hatred.
If I could have done this any other way.
There was no other way, Harvey. Our fates are fixed.
Fate, oh no, you made a great sacrifice on my behalf.
It was not for you.
Do not think your kindness has made you a new friend, Lord of Imbeciles. I will kill you, all of you, gorging on Aesir flesh.
You may strike the final blow, son of Loki, but I will savor my years of freedom before we meet again. Come, old friend. The healing hands of Freya can help you. Have you come to say what I fear?
Not to say,
but to show a vision of the times to come.
none living or dead now equal our heavy in arrogance. To believe that you could remake your fate thus.
For all your efforts, for all your struggles, the threads of fate still bind you as tightly as ever. And yet, from this pattern, a single strand escapes the fray and stubbornly clings to the weave. Æsir, Vanir, your doom will come. The earth will shake, the sun will die. Jötnar will stalk your streets as fire rains upon your heads. And the great wolf Fenrir will feast upon your blood. But you have found a way to live beyond this terror.
Let it flow.
To cheat your death.
From the life tree we go. To the life tree we shall one day return.
Mind and spirit will surge to a time far beyond your own. To a time in which you shall be reborn.
None may follow. Loki least of all. It is done. Time to face our end.
So right after that boss fight and we get our cutscene, we will be completing the Asgard arc, which will give us our achievement / trophy in the footsteps of the gods, and that is for completing Jotunheim and Asgard. In my next entry, entry 42, I am going to be going over all the wealth in Asgard, and once you do complete this arc, you can leave Asgard by going over this eye symbol to wake up. As always, I hope this walkthrough guide has been super helpful. If it has been, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you have any questions at any time, feel free to drop a comment down below, or you can hit me up personally on my Instagram. The link is in the description box, and I will see you guys next time. Goldhat, signing off.